Seks deneme, ses deneme, ses. Evet, ses geliyor mu? Bakalım. Evet, sesimiz geliyor. Tamam şimdi. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Hogwarts Legacy ile. Bakalım şimdilik. Bakalım şimdilik. Nerede kaldık? Bakalım şimdilik. Şimdilik. Şeyim. Eee, tamam. Evet. Şimdi. Şimdi. Eee, buradan şimdilik. Tamam. Şimdi burada
You're back.
amcayla
And in one
konuşacaktık.
piece, no less.
Bu amca.
It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
Şurası. Ya ben hazırım.
I'm ready for whatever comes
yenilememiz
next.
gerekiyor.
In
Burası
that case,
yenilenmedi.
introductions
Burayı
are
da
in
düzeltiyorum
order.
Bu sırada.
Allow me
düzeltiyorum.
to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
Burayı bir düzeltiyorum hemen. Hemen düzeltiyorum. Burayı bir.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well,
Aynen.
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed, I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
2 saat
Very
yeter.
well, Professor.
Ses çift mi geliyor? Kimin sesi çift geliyor? Yankı yapıyor oğlum odada diye. Burayı niye yenilemedi yine? Tam şeydeyiz diye.
I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly.
Şimdi nasıl?
Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Heh. Odamıza geldik yıllar sonra.
Revelio.
Posta okumu. Kim yazdı? Kimse yazmamış bir şey. Ama şöyle bir şey diyordu. Biz yine de şöyle bir bakalım. Hepsine bir tıklıyoruz ki ne olur ne olmaz. Görev kaçmasın buradan.
Protego.
Şimdilik ne görevimiz var? Görev yok lan. Şuradan bir çıkalım. Bari şeye bakak ya. Okulda açılmayan bir şey var mı? Her kere okeylemişiz. Burada neymiş? Sihirdar Mahkemesi maç 3. Buna gidelim. Maç atalım bir tane.
Revelio.
Profesör
Ask to teach you
Hoggins.
the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Ana ne yapıyorsunuz lan? Uçurtma uçuruyorlar.
Smedleys will always look upon you as a...
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
Hadi başlayalım bakalım.
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
Başla bakayım Grace'cim. Oo, biraz tuhaflı muhaflı.
Accio.
Ha yukarı.
You didn't see that.
Accio.
İyi.
Accio.
Adamsın Quaresma. Hemen şunu alalım biz. Şuradan alsak nasıl olur mesela? Ben kazandım, her türlü kazandım.
Accio.
Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
İyi oyun.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
Tamam. Mücadele tamamladık lan. Vaktiniz olmaz lütfen ihtiyaç odasına öğren. Dik canavardan nasıl yetiştiğini öğrenmek istediğinizi düşünebilir. Tamam abla. O şeye gelelim bak. Şuraya gelelim bir. Başka ne varmış? Depo bulmacası. Şuna gideyim. Ha, hu.
Revelio.
Now, was it 2 pinches of ender?
Hello,
Aa,
Hamura.
girmedik.
Revelio.
Girdik ve hiçbir şey yok mu gerçekten burada? Şu bulmacaya bir bakalım ne bulmacasıymış bu.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Repulsor.
Ne bulmacaymış acaba? Bir bakalım.
Revelio. Repulsor. Accio. Accio.
Ha burada da varmış bir tane.
Arresto the medicine. Repulsor. Accio. Repulsor.
Burada da varmış.
Repulsor.
Hani bunu böyle çektik.
Accio.
Tamam.
Repulsor. Accio.
Bana çarpmaması lazım. Ay, ay.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Accio.
Anasının amına kadar yolu var ya, sikerler, geç burayı. Uğraşamam şimdi bununla. Görevler. Neymiş? Bombardayı öğretecekmiş bu da. Önce şuna gidelim, çocuk bize bir şeyler öğretiyor çünkü.
Revelio.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanted it. I'd never swear to give up and find a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I can't lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Görevler. şunu yapalım. Knapsack ile bir Nerikov elde edildi. Ne demek oldu şimdi?
Revelio.
Bir anında karanlık tozu. Görev nerede oğlum? Nereye gittin? Tamam bura. Ha, çıktı.
Revelio. This looks intriguing. There Incendio. Revelio. Oh, no, you don't.
Ya sen nasıl bir sokuksun? Sen değil, sen değil. Bir gel sen de gel. Ya bu da aynısıymış lan gerçi.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Nerede? Mor kurbağa.
Do cooperate, won't you? Assignment's all finished.
Bir tane daha alayım. uğraşacağız bir de. Bu değil. Gün içinde canavarlar sınıfına katılın. Tamam. Canavarlar sınıfı nerede ki?
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Tamam, yeni büyü de açtık.
Well done. Now,
Bombarda. Şunu değiştirsem. Şunu da şöyle koysak mı?
into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Peki, bunu da hallettik.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow, and there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver okami eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid, and moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
Bakalım. Ne diyormuş?
Bear a moment. Here to share.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deek thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deek suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deek has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deek.
Bunlara bir şeyler yapalım, dur. Bir şey yapsak. Mesela E'ye bassak. Sonra yemeklerini ver.
Repairer.
Topla diyor. Ben bunu nasıl toplayayım mesela? Burada toplattırıyordu sanki ya.
You can't imagine.
Revelio. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Kral ben seni nasıl yakalayayım o zaman? Peki yemek verebilir miyim? Sokayım ya.
Now, I'm only trying to help. Oh, no, you don't. Do cooperate, won't you?
Ya şerefsiz oğlu şerefsiz. Senin ta ananı avradını ya.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Siktir git senden anamına kadar yolum var.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Ya sen dalga
Now,
geçiyorsun
now.
ya.
I'm only trying to help.
Sonunda ya.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Tuvalete gireyim geleyim ben de. Evet. Satılacak neyimiz var bakalım.
You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the thestrals.
First they're teaching students jinxes. Next thing...
Hadi buldum.
I've rescued the thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Üreme kalemi oluşturun derken besleyici diyor. Tanımdan yapıyor.
Everything's all right now.
Üreme kalemi ne oluyor ya? Üreme kalemi ne oluyor mesela?
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Üreme kalemini nasıl kullanacağım ya? Senin yaptığın videoyu sikeyim, tamam. Tamam, ben de yaptım onu. Ya ben de aynı şeyi düşünmüştüm de. Kendi kendine neyle yapacak zaten bu? Tamam. Dur bakayım, şurada bir tane daha vardı sanki bende ya. Şuraya bir gireyim. Aa, tamam. Tamam, hiç uğraşmamıza gerek kalmadı.
There, there. I'm not going to hurt you.
Gelin size bak ne yapacağım şimdi ben. Şunu... Oğlum benim peşimden gelmeyin. Bir ikisini birleştirsem ne oluyor lan? Ben birleşmiyorum. Kuluçka zamanı. Bu açmış sadece. Tamam. Üreme kalemi kullanın. Bak sokarım ama ha. Yaptım işte. Tamam, bunlar doğrunca olur herhalde ya. Sokarlar. Geç bunu ya. Copy. Şuna gideyim yolun üzerine bari. Batı yasak orman.
Revelio. Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Poppy.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
Revelio! But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a Dugbull.
Ona ne koyabilirim ki? Onu koyabilirim. Neyse kalsın.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Revelio.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Legs are far too brittle.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Shut up!
Yapacak bir şey yok artık. Lan aşağı düşüyorum.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Back to the...
Is this what I take in her body these days?
That's the best you can do, is it? Incendio! Stupid prick!
Experience. Ben de kırıs yapıyorum.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. On here.
Only one way to find out.
Reparo.
Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
Daha dövüştürüyor.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
That's it.
Don't know what Victor was sinking straight in the bar. Don't tell us.
Revelio.
Kapı niye açılmıyor ya?
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want.
Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Rebellio!
Bileyim ya ben hepsini. Şimdi bunlarla uğraşacağız da.
Did you hear those goblins? Ranrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
Revelio.
They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamora.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Revelio. Ready to fight? Careful! Ranrock will want his dragon in there. Think you'll get it out of here.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You're not going to
stop right there. You made a mistake.
Back for another piece.
Enjoy suffering, do you? Such a frown with you. I'll put you Come back here.
Get over here, you weak to the
I see you.
No one takes one of my own.
The man returns.
odası yok. Neydi? Neyin modeli? Şey modeli mi? Laptop modeli mi?
Accio.
Laptop modeli MSI GF63.
This may have been a bad idea.
Giresun Fatsa 63.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poacher saw us, which cannot be good.
Büyük monitör alınca kasıyor.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it.
144.
Be careful, won't you?
Laptop 144.
I shall see you back at the castle.
Tamam, olur. Tamam, bu görev de bitti. Bizim şey var mı ya? Yetenek varmış lan. Bas hemen karanlık sanatlar. Peki şimdi harita değil görevler. Ölülerin üreme kalemine sokarım ha. Yapmam lan onu. Geceydi zaten sabah olsun bekle. Ne oldu şimdi?
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will
Profesör
be
Vizir'in
useful
görevi.
in finishing your field guide,
Gidelim o zaman. Bunu yapmadan önce şöyle şunları yapacağım. Şu üçünü de yaptıktan sonra ben bugünlük yayını bitireyim. Yarın mülakat var daha. Bakalım.
My mother would like to speak with me.
I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Baksana çok güzel.
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Tamamdır Pupicim. Sınıfımızın pupisi. Anamın sözü. Netty. Aman oğlum belayı var. Netty ile kehanet sınıfının dışında konuş.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an arrow telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Revelio.
Şimdilik. Şunlara bakayım bir. Boş. Boş. Boş. Görevler. Profesör Weasley'nin görevi. Sağ rehberi sayfasını toplayın.
Revelio. So this is the underground harbor. Revelio.
Yeraltı limanı topladım. Ha, bu uzak değilmiş bu da. Siz ne yapıyorsunuz lan?
Revelio.
Haydi bakalım, Demet Akalın.
Mine.
It's a relief to finally have an answer
Ses
as to
geldi de
why.
ben bir yerden duyamadım. Kesin bu ya. Nereden gidiyoruz ona? Şuna mı?
Revelio.
Koş bakalım.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Ay, hadi bakayım.
A
hadi
quiz
sor.
sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Bu mu?
The Golden Snuggery.
No.
Değil.
Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Sıvı şans. Bu mu?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Üç büyücü mü? Üç kardeşin hikayesi. Ne, ölüm yadigarları mı?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Bludger mı?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Tür değiştirmesi. Tür mü?
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Ortaya başka buluşma kitabı.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Atlayamıyoruz mu ya şuradan?
Well, she doesn't like me, and I don't blame her. I'm hopeless at life.
Who would have thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life?
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating. Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Beautiful.
Goodness.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Haydi bakalım. Bu niye bizim yanımızda ya? Poppy nerede Poppy?
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease
Rebellion.
off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training...
Bu mu? Dönüşüm.
is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Peki. Bir daha yaptığımızda yine aynı şeye dönüştürecek
Since
herhalde.
our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest. I'll explain.
Tamam.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Evet. Bugünlük burada bitirelim artık. Hatta gelin şunu da alalım. Sonra... böyle bitirmişiz lan. Sınıfın en iyisi pelerin mi? Evet. Bu yayını burada bitirelim. Yarın artık gideceğiz çünkü ben şimdiden biraz hazırlığı yapayım. Ondan dolayı o halde ben kaçıyorum. Bay bay. Bugünlük daha yayın olmaz. Yarın bakacağız. Mülakata göre. Hadi ben kaçtım.